Hey there, Alex Kinman with a super quick amendment to my Samsung Galaxy Fit 3 review and a bit of a mea culpa because I made a small mistake. Samsung Australia arguably made a much, much bigger one. So I had a couple of viewers comment that they've been able to get the Galaxy Fit 3 to pair with other Android phones. And I stated in my review, hey, this only works with Samsung phones. So are they right? Am I wrong? Well, yeah, they are. You can pair this with other Android phones. I was wrong in that respect. And the reason why I was wrong was because when Samsung Australia pitched this to me and said, hey, would you like to review the Galaxy Fit 3? I said, yeah, okay, I'm interested. Does it have any Samsung-specific features? Because that's often a play that happens, that there'll be one or two things that will only work within the specific hardware configuration that a manufacturer makes. That's not a Samsung-only ploy, of course. And Samsung Australia got back to me and they said, oh, yeah, look, it will only work with Samsung phones. That's actually what they said. And initially, I actually said, well, okay, look, I'll pass on this one then, because I didn't actually have a Samsung phone to test it with. What would be the point in getting the band in if I couldn't actually test it out? And they eventually came back to me and said, look, we'll send you a phone as well. I disclosed all of this in my review. And I took that as gospel to say, right, well, okay, I won't particularly bother. I won't waste my time trying to pair it to other devices. I will just test it with the Samsung device that they've sent my way, tested it, the review as the rest of it stands, and then lots of comments popped up, oh, but this does work with other Android phones, and I've just tested it myself, and yes, it will work. You do have to go through a few more hoops. You've got to not only install the Galaxy Wearable and Samsung Health applications, but you've also got to do a bit more kind of notification and permissions work as distinct from a Samsung device where that stuff flows through a bit more naturally, but it does work. And yes, I should have dug in a little bit more deeply to see if it did work with other Android devices or if there were workarounds. That one's on me, but I did that because Samsung Australia was so adamant, oh no, this only works with Samsung devices, and that's just not the case. The rest of my review, though, still stands, and if I could somehow plumb this into the YouTube review that I've already got, I would absolutely do so. I'll throw a link in, of course, at the top there to try and make that a little bit more clear.